little thing. I'm going to measure from this edge. This is a square edge. Right. So our next one is the opposite. You want to block this. This one is the opposite.
How's it going, everybody? GA SimPilot is here. It's been a little bit. It's been exactly what I called it at the beginning of the month. A very trying month, but hopefully that's all getting better. Move through that. As some of you guys on the Discord have saw that there's me and my wife got some things going on. Sim wife, as I'm gonna call her now, because I'm gonna try to get her hooked up into Twitch so that she can join us and chat every once in a while. But it's been an extremely busy month, just nonstop. It's getting crazy. So can't wait. Got 5 more classes left in school. So once that gets away, that'll make a huge difference in how much I'm available and how much is on my plate. I can't wait to get more stuff off my plate. But anyway, all right. So we're gonna do some FS Economy Flight going on. I'm actually trying out for the first time. I think it was B2's suggestion on using the double barrel mod, or the Baron, which has a better flight model. So interested to see how that's going. Making sure everything's going on my stream good. Everything looks good. Okay. For some reason, I'm not able to click the. Let's see. Not able to click the joystick away though. So, I guess we'll work around that. That's no big deal. I want to make sure, since I haven't flown this one, that. Yeah, right here, XP Realistic. And it is enabling the 58, so that's good. Everything's good there. Make sure everything's working here. Okay. All right, we're all good. All right, well, first things first, we're going to turn on the battery. Once we get fired up, we'll let you guys know what we're planning here and where we're flying out of. So we're going to get that battery on. Alt's on. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? Failure. Throttle quadrant's not plugged in. Okay. Alright, we're good now. Alright, so got our batteries on. Fuel pumps are on. Make sure full. Throttle 1/4 inch. Not hearing anything. I might have everything turned down, but we'll see. So now we're going to have to go low and forward. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have the graphics all turned up right now. That might be one of my frame issues right now. Oh, yeah. It's probably one of my major issues going on right now. I'm probably going to have to reload X-Plane just to turn this stuff down. Texture quality shouldn't hit me too hard. I think, yeah. Well, how's everybody doing? Like I said, again, very sorry that I haven't been around as much as I'd like to be. I really wanted to fly in the event last night. That didn't happen. Um, Needed to really be with my wife last night, so there was just nothing major. Don't nobody think anything crazy or whatnot. It's just it's been a rough time for us. Trying to get pregnant for pretty much 2 years, and so going through that, it's been really tough on my wife. So we're just gonna get through it, keep trying, keep getting through it. But we'll be there sooner or later. But as I said to a lot of people in my Discord, that I really do need flight sim in my life, because what just happened there? Is a parking brake on? I guess not. I need flight sim in my life, because it's one of my stress relievers. So so I definitely need to get flying. I don't know why this thing is acting a little bit funky right now. Volume's a little low, so we're gonna turn that up. Turn it up from the mixer. Sound system shouldn't be. Sound's where it's normally at, so it must be in game that it got turned down a little bit. Actually, I don't know how that is for you guys. Actually, it's my mic that's turned down. But I am confused on why that was parking brake was on. I don't know why it was jumping on me. But this is like I said, an add-on Baron, or not payware, but it's just it's a different Baron that was on the org store. So Double Trouble, I guess it's called. So we'll take it for a flight, see how we do. We're gonna go avionics on. Okay. All right, we might be flying the default, because I don't know what is the deal with this thing. All right, we're gonna reload into default, because okay, so we're at Delaware Park 33N, and once we get... All right, so like I said, we're doing FS Economy. We're going to be flying for VR Aviation today, which I'm going to select right now. Our fuel pumps are on. Fuel is set. Throttle's set. Let's start that up real quick. Avionics should be off. And we're going to get rid of the joystick. And we're going to... Good, start on the right. Good start on the left. Alternators coming on. Avionics coming on. Beacon's already on. Fuel pump's coming off. Mixture to ground idle. Okay. Flying unrealistic weather today, right now, because there's actually a cell right over Delaware right now. So that's one of the reasons right there that I'm going that direction. All right, so let's bring this up again. So we're flying for VR Aviation. We're going to go from 33N. We're going to go to KTTN, which is another one on our East Coast hubs. We're taking 2 passengers to KTTN. We're going to go from KTTN to N57. And we're going to... I'm going to try to think of this, how I did this. Okay, so we're going to go to KTTN with, and then we're going to pick up these 3 passengers, or 5 passengers that need to go to N57. We're going to pick 4 passengers up from N57, bring them back to KTTN, and then pick up our 3 remaining passengers that want to go back to 33N and head back home. Also picking up 1 extra passenger that's going to head to 33N. So we're going to do a little circle. You can see on the flight plan, not a very productive circle, but it was kind of how our packs were aligned and set up. So as you can see down here, this is 33N. Going to head up to KTTN. Going through the Philly Class Bravo, we're not going to be major fanatics of doing that the proper way, but just kind of getting some FSE money going. So I know, like I said, kind of not too much of an impromptu. I've been wanting to get on, but I really haven't let anybody know that I was going live. Probably do. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Just kind of. It's been so long since I've been on that probably help if I, especially my aviation group, VR Aviation, if I let them know that I'm, doing something. So give me a sec. And I didn't turn the air on, which I really need to because it is blazing in here right now. All right, we got it all set up. All right, so like I said, I'm going to head 33N, go north. So let's plug all that into our GPS right now. Okay, got everything warming up. I'm going to open the cowl flaps. Yep, they're open. Okay, let's pop this out. Okay, 33N. Flight plan. We're going to clear that. Okay. KTTN. Yeah, I kind of felt so much was going on in the life right now that I was really hesitant on actually accepting the affiliate status that I just got, and because it's new to me, I want to make sure that I'm actually creating content that people like and don't hinder that process at all. And then of course everything got overwhelming to the point where I was like, oh my goodness, I think I might have made a mistake. But all I know is that I really, like I said, I enjoy flying, I enjoy streaming, and I want to make sure that I get the best product, and at least give you guys a product as much as I can. Like I said, as soon as school's over, it'll make a big difference in my life, for the most part. So I'm looking forward to that time. 5 more classes starting Tuesday, so really excited. And they're accelerated courses, so it's 5 weeks. So I'll be done in June, I believe. Nope, went too far. Back to KTTN, and then back to 33. So, a lot of streams today. Everybody was popping in the GSA. I was very excited to see everybody flying, and that's really what kind of drove me. And I'm like, oh god, I gotta get on. Kind of missed John Fly's Cub flight that he had on Thursday. I really want to do that. I was at work, of course, so I really want to do that, and I do want to bring that stream to you guys, because I saw the VOD, and it was a good time, definitely. And then and that also brings back to another one. I'll get with some of the other guys on future plans for like March, but I was still serious about doing those group flights. But I'm probably gonna put a poll or something like that on the Discord sooner or later, and kind of figure out what you guys, an area you guys would like to fly, and what kind of planes you'd like to fly in that area, and kind of get your take on where you want to go. So right, so we got that set. We're on the field. We need to get some air going right now. Hang on one sec. All right. So let's check our weather. We should have 299 since we're running yep, 29902. Okay. All right. And I'm excited. 50N57 was a default airport a week ago, and I went and updated that in WED for the group. So interested to see what that's going to look like when we get there. All right, got everything set. Okay. All right, taxi lights coming on. Parking brake coming up. Checking for traffic. It's been a little bit since flying, so I expect a little bit of a rusty flight, but should be good. Should be fun. Oh, this thing taxiing fast. Okay. Get around the corner. Let's not forget to put FS Economy on. Expect, if you're looking forward to I ratings, expect me to probably Monday afternoon fly at least the I-6, maybe even the I-7 as well. Looking forward to doing that. So packs are loaded now. Close the window. Landing lights are on. Taxi's off. Let's close that window up. All right, and let's go full mixture. Go fuel pumps on. And I guess we're going east, so we're going to need odd. Let's check our VFR chart. The Delaware area is relatively flat, so I'm not expecting that we should be in like something ridiculously high. We're going to check that out. I'm expecting 35. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go to 35. Man, we actually should be below, if we were following the Bravo, the Philly Bravo, we'd have to come out here just a little bit and be at 2,000, be below that shelf. Actually, it's 15 right there if we went right over here. Of course, we'd probably need a little bit of a transition. There's probably some transition routes in there, so, but other than that, I'm just going to fly it out, see how we're doing. Make some money. So everything's good, everything's green. Let's hit the road. Mixture full. Okay. Full power. And 80 and rotate. I'm having so much trouble with these. Gear up. Having so much trouble with the rudder control, and I think I really need to readjust my settings on my rudders, the sensitivities and whatnot, because I'm having a hard time flying with that. We're gonna go to switch to GPS. And we are gonna start cruising up. We're gonna tap the brakes, stop the wheels. Landing light can come off. And we're heading towards Philly. I'm gonna actually hand fly this today. Getting a little relaxed on the autopilot, so trim her out. I'm gonna bring this, bring the props to 25. I did start that flight. Yes, I did. Okay. So we're at 20, coming up on 25. We got 1,000 to go. We're a right of our track, but we'll get back on it. Okay, 3,000. We're gonna get that mixture pulled in a little bit. We'll go 25, 25. Getting a little high. Almost at 4. So we're going to bring it down a little bit more. We're going to get that mixture pulled in a little bit more. Okay, and then we're going to pull the cowls up just a little bit. About halfway is where I found that they work the best. Also going to get rid of fuel pumps. And prop sync is on. I'm really climbing right now, and I don't really want to. We're cruising right now. I don't know. Okay. So how's everybody doing on this Saturday night? I'm having a great time. My brother's in. I was expecting him to come join me. Check this out. But he might be here in a little bit. Going to the Daytona race, NASCAR race tomorrow. So we're really excited about that. Let's try to get back down to 35. Okay, so we're looking for KTTN. We're gonna try to figure out, get at least a idea of where the weather is there right now. It might take me a little bit to figure out. KPNE. Holy moly, a lot of, oh, there we go. Right there, KTTN. And wind calm, 299. All right, cool. Okay, so we're coming back down. We're back up right at 35. Still right of our course, but we'll correct that back in. Zapper, what's going on? Hey, man. Yeah, I know, dude. It's been a little rough week, but yep, I'm flying the East Coast FBOs right now. Show you what my plan is. So we took off from 33N, and we're taking 2 packs to KTTN. Then we're taking 5 to N57. Then bringing 5 back to KTTN, and then taking 4 packs from KTTN back there, and 1 from N57 back to 33N. So kind of a backwards circle here, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, I guess this is kind of KTTN, so that's not exact. Yeah, see, that's what I'm doing. So we're going right around the Philly. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm excited to actually get out here. So we're looking at 9,300 on assignment, so that should nice little flight. Oh, and I'm way left the course right now. Get back on here and way low again. But the Baron was available, so I got the Baron going. How's Sapper doing tonight? You stream today? Right, so it's our ground speed. We're actually doing pretty good. 183 ground speed. We're 50 miles away. ETA 16 minutes. Star Wars stream tonight. Doing a Nightmare Boss. Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. It was I caught John Fly's stream today, and it was funny because Bambino was in there talking about VR a little bit and talking about a couple of different things. It was hilarious because they were about to put Bambino on trial because they were talking about the fact that he was a Snack Air employee for 24 hours. So there was speculation that he was in there snooping, but it was all a joke. It was all good fun. But that was pretty funny. But yeah, I already let. I think everybody should know, but I just I am part of Snack Air. I kind of joined them when we were with RML Aviation, and I do 1 or 2 flights for the month. I'll do a little bit more if I need to, but especially if I like being in different areas now, and that's an aspect of flight sim that I don't think I ever grasped, is using this tool to be in multiple areas and see different sites, especially with getting ortho now and in a lot more areas. I got ortho for Oregon, ortho for Washington now, and if I get a bigger hard drive, Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, and Michigan, I'm gonna get ortho for all of them. But it's been yeah, so I'm the spy now. Oh, yeah, I guess. But I tell you what, it was hilarious because Bambino was offering, asking anybody who wanted to donate FBOs to VR Aviation. So that was kind of funny because I know John Fly showed me last week, and I actually didn't even realize it. I need to find out that that newsletter that FSE publishes. And post out, because right now between Snack Air and VR Aviation, we're like the top dogs in FSC right now. So it's kind of funny, a little rivalry, extreme rivalry of FSE, but it's good to see. They have, I mean, let's face it, everybody knows there's a lot of flyers that we have on there. Sapper, actually, I'm very interested to get your take on it. I saw Mike put out the info from I put out a link, or no, I was reading Mike's link the other day for our pretty much our stats for the month, and I was curious to figure out, if you look on there, of actual FS economy income minus expenses, and then you get your gross. I'm actually, I think I'm like 10th in income, but I would actually be 5th in actual gross profit. Now, is that due to good flight planning and always having a fully loaded plane that gets me that good return on investment? Because that's the way I'm thinking, that I'm kind of happy. That was the plan. That's the plan always been with FSE, is to make sure that I'm utilizing the most effective way to make money. Because I don't get to fly very often. I think it'd be pretty interesting to see. I think I made 93,000 for the group so far, and I think that is under 20 flights for the year, or for the month so far. So I've had a couple of major money rides, especially with the getting the Caravan. So always max flights if you can is the best way. I think I'm. Oh yeah, because you and Bambino seem like you're flying it. You're in the air every other hour. Yeah, I know. He should be top 3. That's fun. That's funny, man. Just messing with you. I wish I could fly that much. Oh, I'm just happy to actually be in the air right now. The DC-3 is a beast. So here, tell me, Sapper, on that DC-3, what are you getting as ground speed? Because it's advertised as 140 cruise speed, 140 knot cruise speed. Because I get that it's big and heavy and bulky, and you guys do some major load cargo deliveries with those things. So I would pull the trigger tomorrow on the DC-3, but I spent a lot of money on planes that are absolutely useless for FS economy. And the funniest thing is, I was sitting there trying to figure out sitting there the other day trying to figure out what I was going to take on the event yesterday, and almost every single plane I was picking apart something. Like, I really love, Sapper's got the Cessna 404, and I absolutely love that thing for FS economy. 10 packs, 200, I get like 197 cruise speed. I think it's advertised 204. Had a hard time getting to that, but that might be at like 12.5 or something like that. But or 15,000 cruise speed, where you can hit that. But that is a fun plane. Problem is, it is broken as far as navigation, unless you're using a GPS. The compass swings the wrong direction as it should. So if you were told on Pilot Edge to go to a heading, you'd be really screwed on that. And then VRR navigation with those is another thing. I know I've had to reset. You have to reset the DG back to magnetic north like every 5 minutes. It will move back. So there's some issues with that, and so that deems that product pretty much hard to or useless for FSE or Pilot Edge flying. So then I come to my favorite, which is the the V-Flight Air Twin Comanche. Now that one is FSE, my FSE go-to, or Pilot Edge go-to, because it's got the dual, it's got more airspeed than the normal Pipers. but it doesn't have that much more, like 174 cruise speed, 164, maybe 170. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna tell you the other day. I mean, I see the C404 maybe possibly being one of the latest ones that they would update. I could see them probably updating the Cirrus SR22 before the C404, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but hopefully soon it'll get an update. That would be great. Um, so I was left with. I love the V-Flight Air Warrior 3. However, that is having issues when I have real winds and I have a crosswind as far as landing and the pitch control being, or the rudder control just being so sensitive. I'm going to try tweaking with sensitivity on that, see if I can update that and make that fly a little bit better. But other than that, it's a great tool for, as far as instrumentation goes, that works. V-Flight Air, everything works inside the plane. It's just how it's flying outside of the plane. The Piper's slow. I like the Cherokee, but it's going to be slower for bigger flights, so I definitely wasn't going from John Wayne to Henderson in the Piper. But I really, really would love to buy the Just Flight Piper line. But we're talking about what, $120 worth of aircraft, and they still buy me nothing as far as FSE. So I kind of have to balance what I'm comfortable streaming, what I'm comfortable flying on Pilot Edge, and what's actually going to make me money in FSE. So that's why it makes aircraft purchases a little bit difficult for me. There's a handful of aircraft that I've purchased that like haven't even been out of the hangar, so I don't want to do that anymore, and the budget's kind of tight. I've kind of stuck myself to one plane a month. Haven't bought one this month. Back and forth on which one I should get next. So we'll see. And that use Alt-T or Control-R for time compression can get you 170-ish, but average 150. Oh, yeah, time compression. I didn't, I actually didn't know that X-Plane had time compression. But, we're getting close now. We're 16 miles away, so we could probably start our descent, which would make sense at this time. So we are going to go with our, and I haven't been checking my gauges and whatnot. We weren't really maxed out on our mixture, and we were very cold, so we're going to open our cowl flaps. We're going to start pulling down the throttle, and we'll start our descent. Mixture is going to go to full. Fuel pumps are going to come on. The Mooney. Yes, the Mooney. I really like it, but I'm surprised that if that would have been 6 packs and FSE, I would have taken it. I would have bought it tomorrow. I just, like, you got to, in Sapper, you get it, and you understand that, like, my flight schedule, I have limited windows of how often I could fly with how busy I've been, and I get that you can get from point A to point B faster in the Mooney, but it being effective in making money. And as much as I enjoy flying GA and FSE like Cessnas and whatnot, I mean, you make nothing compared to even like a Baron. I mean, that 5 packs, those extra passengers on top of 3, make a big difference if you spend 1 hour flying on FSE. So that's why I think it was, I would do it, but I'm also, is that my airport right there? No, that's the road, but it's up here. So we're going to go down, we're almost already there to 15. We're going to stay at 15. I don't know what the altitude is here. So we're almost there. Elevation's Okay, so 212 is our elevation, so let's remember that. We're going to stay at 12 once we get there. Bag of Bones, how you doing? It's been a while. Rating. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. How you guys doing today? Doing a little FS economy action on the East Coast. We just got our new FBOs on the East Coast. And we are headed to, don't even know what the airport name is. We're heading to KTTN, just north of Philly, Trenton Mercer. So we're flying around the Philly area right now. Spot this runway here. How'd your flight go, Bag of Bones? You still flying right now? I haven't caught you in a while. I haven't caught anybody in a while. Has been extremely busy this month and had some things going on. So I'm happy to be on today and flying again because it's not just streaming. I have not been in a plane, which has really bugged me. So good to be on. Happy to be on. Happy to be with you guys. So like I said, we're doing some flight sim economy action right now. Heading into KTTN. Doing a little bit of a circle flight, bouncing through our FBOs and then taking them back to our hub. So let's trim her out a little bit more here. Okay, so our descent checklist, we're good right now. Mixture's full. Fuel pumps are on. We can tear them off right now and we'll apply them back on when we're on final. Cowl flaps are open. So it's right in front of us somewhere. Just not seeing it. Is it just on the others? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's a runway. So let's catch this. Looks like it's 07. Okay, so let's get our speed down a little bit more. Get into the white arc. I'm gonna hand fly today. Been a little bit of an autopilot junkie for a little bit, so I'm gonna get a little bit more hands-on today. Finish up the stream. Back to doing bush flying in PNG. Need about 3 mil. What are you buying? Holy moly. Okay, so we got to get this down here. All right, prop's going to be full. Get into that white arc. Staying at 12. Field elevation 12, 12. So let's trim her up. I'm about ready to get in that white arc. Okay, so we're going to go landing gear down. First notch flaps down. And we're going to put those fuel pumps back on. Landing lights coming on. Add some more power. Torak, how you doing, man? How'd your race go? I had to go to dinner with my brother, but that looked like it was fun. 15 FBOs and two otters. Are you buying 2 otters? Holy moly. Alright, so we need to pitch up a little bit more. Landing lights are on. Gumps check. We got mixture full. Props full. Gear down. Good. We need to get rid of some throttle here. Oop, not too much. Whoa. Pitch. Looking good, looking good. A little bit rusty. 2 weeks not flying. Here we go. Let's see if we can nail a less than 100 landing, because man, my landings have been garbage for a while. Let's go final notch of flaps. We're gonna wait a little bit. I'm a little low. Okay, getting close. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna put them in. I'm gonna leave them. We're looking good right here. A little bit of adjustment back to center line. Get rid of it. Okay, coming in, coming in. Don't want to flare too early. And we're going to float it. Oh, there we go. Floated, but man, that was not too bad there. All right, flaps up, get the weight on the wheels, and we're running on a runway actually. Holy moly. Get that up. Mixture to ground ops. Fuel pumps off. Oop, gotta pay attention. And we're just gonna spin around at the end here. Thanks, Torek. Thanks, Bag of Bones. Yeah, whoa, man, who would have thought? Alright, that felt good. I'm excited right there. Alright, so let's just spin this one around. And stop right there. Alright, parking brake on. Come on. Finish flight. Picking a couple more. If you're just joining us, we're heading to we're flying VR Aviation right now, FSE group that I'm in, and we're heading to our Eastern FBOs that we just got a little while ago, around the Philadelphia area, Philadelphia and New Jersey area. So very excited to get into new areas as of late. Okay, so mixture full, fuel pump on. Let's make sure our trim is somewhat. You know, the one thing that I think the Baron needs is at least the mark, unless I'm missing it, where the mark is telling me where my trim is. Because, is it right there? Is that there? Oh, is that it? No, it's not it. So I really don't know where my trim is right now, and that's kind of sucks. What's the FSE you are using there? All right, you know what? This is the same thing that this plugin right here. This is the exact same thing that Bambino was talking to John Fly about today, and that's the Fly with Lua script that comes with the 1.91 FSE. Now I know you guys weren't you guys saying that to fly in VR to have good frames, you guys got rid of all your Lua scripts. So that might be the reason that you don't get that. Even if you loaded it, if you don't have your Fly with Lua, it may not be putting that on there. But yeah, it's a little reminder thing. It's nice. All right, fuel pump's on, mixture full. Hopefully we're somewhat trimmed. I'll trim back more than I trim forward, and we'll catch it if we need to. Landing lights on. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you gotta go back through the X-Plane client again, and download that in the, I think it's the Python script that has a Lua script file, and you stick it into the Lua script plugins, and that's what gives you that little. Oh, that was nice. All right, gear up. All right, we're going west now, so we're gonna go. It's a short flight, I think. Oh no, go 25, 2500. Let's get the prop to 2500 RPM. Yeah, just double check your scripts, and if I get a second, I guess I can go to autopilot mode, and I'll show you what my file structure looks like right now. Just want to get up to cruising. So we're gonna go nav. Flight director is on. No, flight director on. go out. Autopilot's on. Oh, I guess all that stuff was on already. Okay. And once we get to 25, I'll put her in altitude hold. Alright, altitude hold, yaw dampener on, fuel pumps off, landing line off, and prop sync on. Oh, I forgot to shut it off when we came in the file. Okay, and let's get cowl flaps closed a little bit. Can't close them all the way on this. And let's lean her out a little bit. Yeah, I might have hurt my fuel burn on that first one because I didn't have her leaned out as much as I should have. So we're starting right there, right about there. Seem to be all right. Just got to make sure that that CHT temp doesn't come up too hard. Okay, and we're going to pull the throttle back a little bit to get back to 25 manifold pressure. Kind of ride the 25-25 flow on that. All right, 45 miles away. So let's check the file structure here. Yeah, explain resources, plugins, Python scripts. Okay, so that's where all that is. And then fly with Lua scripts, FSE interface Lua. That's it. That's what's driving that secondary little icon there. So go ahead and check that out there, Sapper. You'll be able to get it. All right, let's catch up here. Thanks, Bagbones, for it was I was actually impressed with that landing. They've had some rough landings of late, so oh man, failure right there with the transponder off, man. All right. Torag just spotted, but JT finished 9th, so not too shabby. All right, good deal. Yeah, that looks a lot of fun. It really does. GT cars, man. I always loved GT cars. I had a. I'm trying to remember what the heck the name of it is, but I used to have a WRX, and just loved that. I did some. Road course racing with that, and really that is fun. I actually don't have my WRX anymore, and I miss how enjoyable driving a car, even if you're just doing daily driving, but shifting, it's just so much fun. It is a pain in the butt, but like especially if you're in traffic, but man, there's nothing like driving a car with a manual transmission. Just something about it. Yeah, it's Sapper. Just check it out because I think I remember it. You know, there was the old way of putting the FSE client in, and it would it has this just slide. The directions say just to slide that one folder in, but then there's also you can see there's a Fly with Lua script in there, FSE Fly with Lua script, and I just dumped that into the other one. So that's what gave that to me. 3 pedals all the way. That's what I'm talking about. And there's some pretty tall towers right there. Holy moly. Let's check those out. Of course, I shut my sky vector down. So that should be just north of Philly. About, we're not. Come on. She doesn't want to work right now because streaming and everything. Should probably shut everything that I have open on my phone right now too. Right. So yeah, so you got an idea what we're doing here if you're just joining. 33N is our major hub. Taking 2 packs over to KTTN, which is another hub of ours, and then bringing packs from KTTN over to N57. Also bringing those 3 passengers plus 1 that's going to 33N with me back to KTTN, and then picking 5 packs total going back to 33N. Excited to get to Sapper. Have you got to N57 yet? That was a default scenery a week ago, but I made the scenery, so I'm interested to see what it looks like. I was hoping to get ortho for the Mid-Atlantic, but it was too big. I couldn't fit it on my hard drive, so I got to get that new hard drive. Also need to get the upgrade to an i7 chip. But all in due time. It'll happen soon. So I'll be able to stream a hell of a lot more clear. Because right now it's still having i3, and I can do mid-level graphics. I usually get about 30 frames right now, mid-level, not even mid-level, above mid-level graphics. And while streaming, I get 45 when I'm not streaming, so I'm looking good there. Okay, so those are the towers I'm looking at. 15.47. That's crazy. So good thing we're at 25. Where'd they go? We already passed them? I must be behind this pillar right here. Yep, right there. Wow, those are big ones. So, I haven't gotten a chance. Well, you'll see it in a sec, because it's there. I'm gonna also, if I get, like I said, I get a little bit more time. I really just want to get back to flying because, like I said, it's very good stress relief, whatnot. But I kind of do want to doll up. There was a handful of hangars that didn't really match exactly what was on the real airport, and it's such a small airport that I think it'll be a good opportunity to do my first custom scenery and then put that up on the org. So I'll let you guys know how that's progressing, but I definitely want to use OpenX scenery objects, and then try to get some assistance from other people on exactly knowing how to post that, because I'm not using it for payware, so I wouldn't need to get permission from the other guys that created those other sceneries. But I just definitely help by putting the links on which sceneries you need for that. So what I got to do is kind of just do a checklist and write down, all right, if I'm taking this hangar from this scenery, then that scenery needs to be downloaded. So just kind of getting familiar with how to do that. You have a raid time at 8, but I'm also hosting you, so I'm not gonna go live until I do the nightmare flight. All right, thanks, Sapper. Yeah, I gotta talk to you on Discord too, about some things that'll help. Good things. I'll help you out there. So we're cruising. 25 miles away. Let's set our VNAV on this one. So we want, let's check our altitude for 55.7, and I actually just had that paperwork out because I was building the scenery. But we'll look here, N57. So 436. We're coming right in on the. So let's go 1500. 3 miles out. Okay, and let's go with the 500 foot. So 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes, we're going to be descending. All right, I will. Yeah, I wanted to. Been meaning to talk to you about something. Yeah, switch the mode here, and I'm gonna hit the little timer. So yeah, if you guys are just joining me, you guys are interested in the Pilot Edge flights in the I ratings. Well, I finished all the cat ratings. You can check my YouTube for the cat ratings. Some of the cat ratings I had recorded, but I'm streaming the I ratings now. I'm on the I6. Planning right now to do the I6 Monday afternoon. I know some people that's going to be hard to catch, but just check out the VOD later on that. I6 at the least. I read through the I7. Might be able to do the I7 as well. It's kind of a shorter flight, but procedure turn or procedure hold. Um, Interesting. It's so funny because it's like I've practiced these things in the sim non ATC, and I have good concepts. I even like of how to do them. I even like I've done a couple of DME arcs. You see some of those on my YouTube channel. I've previously recorded stuff, but it's doing them while also being instructed by ATC is where the tension comes from. So it's interesting, and I honestly think that I may be doing that in the Baron. I'm not sure. I think I might. I'm probably gonna take the Warrior out. But I actually really, I actually think the other day when I was thinking about doing the event into Las Vegas last night, I was like, you know what? I don't know why, but I should just probably just take the Baron.
What?
What's up? Simwife's here.
What?
What's up?
I'm gonna leave my shots in.
All right. Yeah. Let me. Oh, it's 9:44.
Huh?
It's 9:44.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, babe, I need to get my shot. See, this is why
Uh, yeah. Hang on one sec. So, yeah, Sapper, this is your paint scheme. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I still have not worked on your C90 livery yet either, so I'll get to that sooner or later. But yeah, that Sapper's right there, man. That's looks good. Kind of changed. I changed the number and changed the my logo right there. So, all right. So once we get laid down, love, do you need me right now? Right now? Okay. All right. We're gonna pause and I need to help my wife for a second here. So just hold for a second. We're gonna finish this. Thanks. Good catch, Torek. Yeah, yeah, it's been rough. We've been battling for like 2 years on having kids, so I gotta pretty much give her a shot like every night on the exact same time, and it's been rough. I think I'm still muted. Nope. So, yeah, it's part of the struggle that's been going on right now. Fighting through it, but the medicine definitely makes. Oh, we can descend now. This has been rough on my wife. This whole process has been rough on my wife, and it's been rough on myself as much as I don't want to admit it as well. So, but it's all good. We're going to get there. We're going to get there sooner or later. All right, so we're going to throw our mixture all the way in. Fuel pumps are on, and we need to get descend in. So we're going to throw our... Actually, let's see. We're only like 6.7 out, so we really do need to get down. All right, Sapper, thank you for joining in tonight. I'll talk with you. All right, we're gonna get autopilot off. Look for our runway. I think it's right here somewhere. Yep, right there. So we're almost in line with it. We're just gonna hit to the left a little bit. We really, really need to dump some speed. Need to turn prop sync off. Fuel pumps are on. Landing lights on. Gear's not down yet, but we're gonna get there. Just gonna go to idle pretty much. Okay, so we're at 11.8. We were what, 11.4 is our field elevation, so we're gonna get into that white arc. All right, we're in the white arc. We're gonna drop a notch flaps. Get our gear still up. I know it. I'm not gonna drop them yet. 3 mile final. Looking. Yeah, there we are. All right, gear down. Getting a little low. Well, we're good. We're on a 3 mile final. Add some throttle here. Gotta open those cowls back up. Okay, so this is N57. You should see it. I haven't got an email that was rejected from the gateway, so it should be on the gateway to download. So, okay, we're at 900. Still 2 miles out. You know what I forgot? And I don't know if it has Poppy, but I did forget Poppy, so I need to add that. All right, Gumps check. Mixture full, prop full, gear down. Landing line on. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit slower here. All over the place here. I'm gonna add a notch flaps. Man, I am all over. Can't get centered. A little low, adding some throttle. Okay. We'll get that down. Oh, stalling out. Whoa. There we go. There's back to my normal landings. Jeez. It's kind of freight because this is kind of a short runway. Didn't run out. But it's a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I just didn't like on that last one on KTTN how far down the runway we went. So, right. Yeah, I gotta check, make sure that see if they have Poppy there, because I forgot to put those in. Okay, so we're gonna spin it around here on these tarmac. Ramp. All right. Stop there. We're gonna put flaps up and mixture down the ground ops. Parking brake on. Wait for the final. Finish flight. All right, we brought them here. And we're gonna load up the guys to the next flight. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna. Oh, you know what? I hope it didn't pick up those other passengers. I didn't even think about that, but those passengers to the return flight, I hope it didn't pick those up and was smart enough not to put those on my plane. So. En route, it did. No, wait. Yeah, see, it did. It put those two people on my plane, so then now I got two people. I should have, should have been on that. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel those, even though that really kills my profit there. I'm going to cancel those. How should I do this now? Let's cancel the ones going back to 33N, and we're just going to head back to N57. I don't know, I really botched this whole thing up now. Because now there's two people in KTDN, or 4 passengers in KTDN. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop these ones going back to 33N. We'll go back to KTDN and we'll come back to N57. So it'll give some flights for select all and hold. Actually, we gotta cancel this flight. Cancel, confirm, confirm. We're gonna cancel those right now. I'm gonna go back here. Refresh what we got. Okay, so everybody's departing. We're actually going to cancel these assignments. Should I leave them in KTTN or not? So what we are going to have is we need that one and we need that one. So that's 2, that's 3. And we'll leave some packs in KTTN for people to bring back. So we're going to drop this one right here, which is probably one of my more profitable segments. I'm going to cancel that assignment. So now we got it. We're departing with those, and we'll be bringing those guys back. Right, so we kind of... All right, thanks, Torak, for being here. Thanks for joining for a little bit. Good to see you again. Okay, so we're going to start our flight now that we got that all squared away. You know what we really need to check is fuel level right now. We're at a quarter. We're not bad. We're not bad right now. All right. Mixture full. Fuel pump on. Parking brake off. think I'm just I got too much sensitivity on my rudder pedals because it's very hard sometimes to track. Right. You're up. There she goes. Some AI or static aircraft loaded into those parking spots. Really good. I like that. Looks good. Go to 35, going this way. And let's get our prop to RPM to 25 via the prop. And let's hold this 100 knot climb. So I kind of botched that one really bad, but it's not going to hurt because the flights are still within the group. So I'm running, kind of going a little bit beyond my time tonight, and I want to spend a little time with my brother. But I'm really happy to get back in the plane, and so excited there. All right, coming through 25. This thing is really just the beast. I actually like the performance out of this default Baron even more. I really enjoy the V-Flight Air Twin Comanche, but this default Baron, I mean, just it's got a lot of performance. I kind of like that. It's becoming my favorite very quickly. Drop that. GA Enthusiast 99, how you doing? Any ideas for the next PE group event? Caribbean was awesome. Thank you very much, PE Enthusiast. Actually, at the beginning, I just talked about that. I'm interested to get feedback from others on. Yes, Simwife, what's up? Yes. Okay. All right, I'll get with you. I was just asking that. I think I'm my. If you're not on my Discord, let me post the link in a little bit. I'm thinking about polling everybody on what they would like an area that they would like to go, and getting everybody's feedback on that because I'm definitely interested. But also, I gotta get with John Fly and them because I think they're looking at probably trying to do another one too. I missed their Cub flight on Thursday and really was upset about that. But I was at work. Next time something like that happens, I'm pretty much gonna take the day off because I really want to fly with that group, and it looked like so much fun on the VOD that I was really excited about that. Bambino, how are you doing, man? Doing some East Coast flying, FBO flying right now. Kind of messed up, screwed up FS economy on what people I was taking to wear, and it kind of screwed up my flight plan. But I'm running out of time, so they're still going to be within the group because I'm just going to cancel those flights where they were. But I just pretty much went from 33N to KTTN, and then KTTN to N57, and then my plan was to go back to from N57 to KTTN, and then back to 33N, but it loaded the wrong passengers on that flight to N57, so I kind of, messed that up. So there's going to be it's pretty much everybody's going to be consolidated now. Just kind of switched a couple of passengers around, but other than that, N57 looks good. But you know what? I kind of missed something when I was on approach to N57. Is I got to look and see if they have a Poppy system, because I forgot to put it in if they did have it. So I got to go update that. But it should be on the gateway. I didn't get an email that was rejected. So GA enthusiasts, hang on, let me get that Discord out. Like I said, I'm gonna post something in my announcements and maybe a poll on whatever anybody's interested in, like a specific area or where they'd like to go. Interested to get that feedback, and we'll do that again. But like I said, I heard John Fly talking about another smaller group flight again, maybe in Pipers or whatnot. So if I hear about that, I'll promote that from my stream as well, or I'll ask him and let him know. So there's the Discord. Go ahead and join me there, and like I said, that's where I'll kind of send out some information and get kind of your guys' feedback on where you'd like to go. I'd love to have you guys. And it won't be this month because we still got a lot of stuff going on at the end of this month. But we're going to do one in March. I just don't want to step on other group flights' toes. But I'm thinking like Washington or Alaska. But like I said, I want everybody else to have feedback on where you want to go and what you want to do. And we'll make it a little bit less challenging, like some of those runways were, and a little bit shorter. I was kind of surprised when I did that flight plan, and I'm like looking in, I'm like, all right, it's an hour, but really with the group that we had, I was very excited in the group that we had. But man, it was exciting to have that group, but it definitely took a lot more time on the runway than I was planning. So. Yeah, pick up the Super Cub. Yes, it's such an awesome. The new Baron Bambino. Is this the? Did they update this? This is the default Baron. Oh, is this the one we just bought? Oh, she's flying well. If that's the case, because she's been flying like a dream today. If that's the one, yeah, I think so. Sorry, I had a lot rough time last couple days, so. It's definitely good to get back in the air. That's all I can say right now. And you know, we don't have any mixture going on here, so let's get this down. Just burning fuel all day. Let's get that leaned out. Should be about 12. Looks good right there. Cowl flaps, gonna bring them up a little bit. Our first plane, well, it's awesome. Hey, just make sure when you're going from KTTN to N57, watch out for those Widowmakers right there. The Sky Vector says they're at 1547. Butte right there. So, but yeah, I'm open to anything, GA enthusiasts, and thanks for being interested in that. It was really, really fun and entertaining. I think after watching John Fly's Cub stream, I like the way that they did it, a little bit more loose, less, just more fun. And I think that's the way we're gonna go with our next ones. Not having to make calls or whatnot, just having fun. And that's what I'm thinking about leaning towards. I'll get everybody else's opinion on that. Trying to find a large airport behind them. Yeah, I don't know. Are they going expensive or just nobody wants to sell them? Bambino, actually, I was talking to Sapper earlier when he was talking, and I had noticed Mike posted the income statement for the month so far, and I noticed that I was like probably about 10th on actual income, but realized that, and I was trying to figure out, because I don't fly a whole lot, so I try to make it as efficient as I possibly can, but I realized that my income minus expenses, I was kind of like almost fourth in actual gross income. So is that just being efficient with having max packs all the time and good return flights that creates that? Because that was my intent. So if I'm doing it right, then that's what I'm happy about. More about 26.1 out. So, yeah, and I'm liking being on the East Coast now too. That's cool. If I can get going, Bambino, I'm really interested in kind of getting seeing if now I'll talk to you later on, but if I was to get going and get an FBO or something like that in Florida, can you just transfer that to VR Aviation like the like a plane, or do you have to buy it from me? Because I'm telling you what, there's some gold mines, but Sovereign or not. I'm trying to remember the group in Florida, but they yeah, well, it's great. I think it's a combination of things. Not paying rent on planes helps, but it's great. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm trying. And like I said, there's just gold mines. I like we don't have any planes in Florida, and I'm trying to get one in there. But I'm telling you, the Orlando and Tampa are just absolutely loaded. I can max packs a Caravan both flights, and I can fly less than 50 miles and have max packs both ways, and I'm like making $7,000 a flight in 1 hour of flying, and that's like you can't say anything. Actually, I don't remember what I was saying. Or Bambino. Oh, I was saying about if I was looking at getting an FBO in Florida or something like that, like a plane, do I just lease it to you guys, or can you guys, or do you have to buy it from me? Because, like I said, it'd be nice to get a hub somewhere in Florida or something like that. Like I said, because of those big flights down there, but I'm pretty much just focused on trying to get a plane down there. Yeah, that's a honeypot. I'm trying to remember who was telling me, but when I was doing my last FSE flight, they're like, holy moly, look at all the jobs. That's a honeypot. Yeah, there's a major profitable flight, and I'm kind of interested why I'll probably do that flight this week or whatnot, but in our assignments, it was one of the flights that I had done before. It's from Orlando to Valdosta, and it's like for nothing. You can lease for $0. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm looking to get a plane soon, but it just it seems like that one Alliance Florida. Trying to remember, but it seems like that one group owns like everything in Florida, so it'd be nice to get our hands on something like that down there. But no rent. All right. Yeah, I gotta get a 1900. I gotta get a 1900. I don't have one right now. So Bambino, I was listening to John Fly stream today, and there's a lot of allegations being tossed out today. Oh, that was funny though. That was funny. I was telling Sapper, I said, I know that I haven't paid attention to that newsletter, the FSC newsletter, but I know there's a friendly little competition back and forth between Snack Air and VR Aviation, because I think we're like 1-2 right now. So it's pretty funny. Yeah. Those FS... Microsoft Flight Simulator 9 guys that like bought everything when FSC first started. All right, so let's check. We got to be getting close. 13 miles. We're definitely probably due for descent. So let's check. We want 1500, 3 miles before KTTN. So we need to descend now. Alright. That's a 500 feet, so let's check and see what it would be for 800. Okay, so we're still descending now. Alright. Going back to flight plan. Get rid of this thing. Clear hold. And mixture full forward. Fuel pump on. Prop forward. Pull the throttle back. Autopilot off. And cowl flaps down. Open. Prop sync off. And got a trim. Aileron trim a little bit. Good competition. You have to land a Challenger. Jeez. Multitasker. So we're descending a little bit heavier than we need to. Let's get back to 800 feet. Right about there. Thanks, Bambino. I really try. I like that's my artistic side that I get to use when it comes. I was telling Sapper that I said in the next couple of weeks I'm going to try to put together. That's a great great airport. It was relatively simple, but a lot of the gateway objects did not match what's really there. So I'm definitely going to consider, not consider. I am going to do that in a custom flight. I missed you, Hillman. Thank you for. I haven't. Yeah, I hit you there. I kind of bypassed you. I want to make sure I don't bypass people. Finbar. Okay, cool. Finbar, thank you. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to try to do a custom scenery for N57. Because it's a really nice airport, and like I said, some of the hangars were either too big or too small for the ones that are there. So I'd really like to dress that up with a custom scenery. I just got to get together, organize. I think Open Scenery X objects is probably going to be my primary source in there. Just getting things together and making sure that I, when I use something that I have it written down so that when I go to post it, everybody knows what scenery files are needed. That's the big one. All right, so we're about 5 miles out. We're gonna make a nice little left left-hand base. For I think it's 06. Okay, so where are we at? We're 140. We need to slow her down a little bit. Get back into the white arc. We're about ready to get into 3 miles. I'm going to get into the white arc at about 3 miles. Okay. And we're getting a little low. I want to get back up. 120. Right. Flaps down. I think I'm going to start landing with 1 flaps because that was a really good gear down. Fuel pump on. Landing line on. Okay, gumps check. Make sure full, prop full. Gear down. Landing line on. Prop sync off. Cowl flaps open. Right. Add a little bit more power. Reset my view. Yeah, no, it was a great purchase. I like that. Definitely a solid GA airport right there. Get back down to 500 feet descent. Set up here a little bit more, a little bit less on the throttle. Raise the volume. All right. Try to. right. Good. I don't know why I'm approaching so well into this airport, but can't approach well into the other ones. A little bit low, a little bit low. I'm gonna get back there. Let's see what we can do here. Floating again, floating again. Oh, man. Man, I like this airport. I've been nailing the landings here. All right, flaps up. All right, so we're gonna head back to Bambino. Where would you rather have the Baron at KTTN, or would you have it at N57? Because I either leave it here and be done now, or make it back to N57. This is KTTN. Mixture at ground. Up to you, anywhere on the route. All right, cool. Well, I think we gotta set up and plan for Daytona 500 tomorrow. Taking my brother and my wife to the Daytona 500, so we got to do some last minute planning or whatnot. But thank you all for joining tonight. It was good to get back on the stream so much. I'm very excited. I need to get back more, but like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on right now, and trying to make the best of it. This is my therapy right now, and like I said, this is why I really try to do everything to get back on stream and get with you guys and be with this community, because I really enjoy it. Check out VR Aviation if you get a chance. If you're looking to join an FSC group, we do a lot of great flights in great areas, great locations, Montana and Wyoming, and then now on the East Coast over in the Philly area. And it's really enjoyable, and really excited to be part of the group because of the fact that I'm experiencing so many other different areas. I gotta finish that flight. Okay, so let's refresh that. So many more places that I've actually utilizing FSX or Flight Sim in the way X-Plane, in the way it's meant to be, flying in different areas and getting to see more of the country than your normal local place. So really excited about that, and thanks for joining me. If you're not following, hit the follow. And fly primarily GA aircraft and enjoy doing smaller flights, FS economy. And stay tuned for announcements, but I'm pretty sure that Monday afternoon I'll be, I know it'll be hard for some people to catch it, but Monday afternoon I'll be trying to do the I-6 and maybe even the I-7 on Pilot Edge. If you're interested in catching those flights, and expect some Flight Sim economy next week, getting in there. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. And thank you, Bag of Bones, for the raid and follow and whatnot. And February 18th, that should be the one that I did there, Finbar. But double check. I think, yeah, when I looked, that should be... Hillman, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, that should be the one that I. Yeah, that should be the one that I just uploaded to the gateway. So the one that you guys got in the link in Discord is went to straight to the gateway when I sent it up to you. So take care, everybody. Thank you for joining, and I look forward to seeing you guys again sometime. All right, take care. We're actually gonna. I'm gonna find somebody to host right now. Bambino, are you still flying? Yeah, we're gonna go to. We're gonna go over to Val Dudes. I don't know where he's flying right now. But take care, everybody.
Yeah, I've been streaming on here for like 6 years, and then to now get like start getting like banned